अब ऐसा है कि बिहार से एक आदमी 500 रुपए की टिकट लेता है, दिल्ली में आता है, अस्पताल में 5 लाख रुपए का ऑपरेशन फ्री में करा के वापस चला जाता है।
Massive debate over Delhi Chief Minister's outsider comment in the national capital. Kejriwal now targets outsiders in Delhi. Can any Indian be an outsider in India? Is there a deliberate attempt to divide India on parochial lines? And BJP hits back, says Kejriwal is insulting UPs and Biharis. Good evening, everyone. Thanks a lot for tuning in to The Burning Question. I'm Shivani Gupta. It is sounding strange that repeatedly Arvind Kejriwal is targeting those who are called outsiders in the national capital. Remember, on the NRC issue, he targeted the BJP chief and MP Manoj Tiwari, saying that if the NRC is done in Delhi, then Manoj Tiwari will be the first one who will have to leave the national capital. And now he's saying that Biharis and others come with just 500 rupees and get free treatment once 5 lakh rupees. Why is it that Arvind Kejriwal is repeatedly stoking this outsider-insider debate in the national capital just months before the Delhi elections? So these are the burning questions we ask tonight. Is Arvind Kejriwal trying a Shiv Sena-style politics, Shiv Sena-style formula in the national capital? Is it justified to bar non-Delhiites or non-Delhi residents from getting medical treatment in the national capital? And finally, we ask, are Purvanchalis in the national capital only for vote but not for service? First up, Delhi BJP's Vijay Goyal, veteran politician from the national capital, is joining us exclusively. Vijay Goyal, thanks a lot for joining us. I want to start by asking you first, why is it that Arvind Kejriwal is starting this new Shiv Sena-style politics in the national capital?
नहीं, वो आपको केजरीवाल बेहतर बता सकते हैं, पर लगातार केजरीवाल का ये पहला बयान नहीं है। मैंने उनसे साफ साफ कहा इस बात के लिए कि आप बताइए कि बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों को दिल्ली से बाहर निकाला जाना चाहिए या नहीं चाहिए, रोहिंग्यास को दिल्ली से बाहर निकाला जाना नहीं चाहिए। इसके बारे में बताने की जगह वो कहते हैं मनोज तिवारी को बाहर जाना चाहिए। वो पूर्वांचलियों पे हमला कर रहे हैं। वो कहते हैं एक बिहार से आदमी 500 की टिकट कटा के आता है और 5 लाख का इलाज करवा लेता है। उनसे पूछिए 5 लाख का इलाज उनकी जेब से कराता है क्या? ये पैसे जो हैं वो सरकार के पैसे हैं। अभी जो मुफ्त की घोषणाएं कर रहे हैं वो सारी जनता के टैक्स के विकास का पैसा है। वो एक जेब से निकाल कर दूसरी जेब में डालकर सोचते हैं हम जनता को बेवकूफ़ बना लेंगे। जिस मुख्यमंत्री ने, केजरीवाल ने 5 साल तक कुछ काम नहीं किया, अब वो 2 महीने के अंदर करोड़ों रुपए के विज्ञापन और मुफ्त घोषणाएं कर ये समझता है कि वो कर लेगा। वो बंटवारा कर रहे हैं, वो नफरत पैदा कर रहे हैं। उनको पूर्वांचलियों से माफी मांगनी चाहिए, क्योंकि लगातार वो पूर्वांचलियों पे हमला कर रहे हैं। उनको लगता है कि बिहार, उत्तर प्रदेश के लोग यहां नहीं बच सकते, जबकि पूरा भारत में किसी भी राज्य का व्यक्ति कहीं से भी जाके बच सकता है। उनसे पूछिए, खुद जब वो अपना बेंगलोर इलाज कराने जाते हैं तो क्या उनको वहां से बाहर निकाल दिया जाए? उनसे पूछिए, खुद जब वो गाजियाबाद से यहां पर आए हैं, उससे पहले उन्होंने तो दिल्ली का कुछ विकास नहीं किया। 5 साल में उन्होंने दिल्ली को स्लम बनाया है, विकास बिल्कुल नहीं किया है। तो जाहिर तौर पर चुनावों की बात नहीं है। हम तो कल से इस बात को लेकर जनता के बीच में जाएंगे कि वो पूर्वांचलियों के खिलाफ नफरत क्यों पैदा कर रहे हैं। उनको पूर्वांचलियों से माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
No, but Vijay Goyal, everything that politician says has to do something with elections. And of course, Delhi is going to see elections very soon. So it's not as simple as that. I want to understand from you that if Purvanchalis are such a big vote bank in the national capital, why is Arvind Kejriwal targeting them? Is he going to gain from this or is he going to lose from this?
नहीं, वो दिल्ली रेजिडेंट्स ने तो आज तक कभी भी नहीं कहा इस बात को कि आप, क्योंकि दिल्ली रेजिडेंट्स भी कभी ना कहीं से आकर बसे हैं। मेरे पिताजी खुद हरियाणा से थे, वो यहाँ पर आकर बसे थे। ये खुद अपना गाजियाबाद से यहाँ पर आए हैं। दूसरे इनके 80% एमएलए जो हैं वो बाहर से आए हैं। तो इसलिए दिल्ली रेजिडेंट्स कौन है? दिल्ली सबकी है। दिल्ली का अपना कोई कल्चर नहीं है, मिक्स कल्चर है पूरा दिल्ली के अंदर। पूरा भारत यहाँ पर, ये इट्स ए मिनी इंडिया। तो दिल्ली तो मिनी इंडिया है। तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये बात कहकर वो किसको खुश करने का प्रयत्न कर रहे हैं। हाँ, एक बात जरूर कर रहे हैं, वो ये बता रहे हैं जैसे कि उनकी जेब से वो पैसे देकर किसी का इलाज करा रहे हैं। उनके समय में एक भी अस्पताल नहीं बना। उन्होंने अपने मैनिफेस्टो में कहा 30,000 बेड लगाएंगे, 300 बेड भी वो लगा नहीं सके। ये सब आरटीआई में आपको आंसर सारे मिल जाएंगे। तो दिल्ली में केजरीवाल ने सिवाय बिगाड़ करने के और कुछ नहीं किया है। उन्होंने दिल्ली को स्लम बना दिया है और अब वो सोचते हैं कि दिल्ली के अंदर बंटवारा कर दें। वो बंटवारा लोग नहीं सहेंगे, उनको पूर्वांचलियों से माफी मांगनी ही पड़ेगी।
All right, Vijay Goyal, I'll leave it at that. Of course, you've already announced the BJP is going to rake this up in a big way in the next few days. I thank you for joining us. Let me also introduce Sangeet Ragi, Professor, and also Syed Abbas, who's joining us from Bangalore. I want to go across to Syed Abbas once. Isn't it weird that Arvind Kejriwal is talking about outsiders coming into Delhi and taking free treatment when Syed Abbas, Arvind Kejriwal comes to your city, Bengaluru, for his own treatment? So why is it that it suddenly become fashionable for him to, lambast those who come from outside the national capital region? How is this any good politics? What is he trying to do here?
Well, Shivani, let me first bring to your notice that I completely disagree with what Mr. Vijay Goyal had happened to say just a few seconds back on the show. Let me tell you why. All that Kejriwal ji meant and wished to say and state was,
what Vijay Goyal has said, Syed, is not on debate today. I am asking you to tell me, do you agree with Arvind Kejriwal? As a Chief Minister of the national capital, does it behoove him to say that others come and take free treatment? The same Chief Minister who stalled Ayushman Bharat in the national capital.
All right, Shivani ji, if you allow me, please. Thank you very much. All that Kejriwal ji meant was, if there are better facilities across the country, if there are good healthcare facilities, why would the people travel all the way from Bihar or other states to Delhi? Delhi has set an example in the base of Denmark. It is absolutely world class. Mohalla clinics, for example, people
no, but has he done that?
Door to door to different hospitals.
Has everything only happened in the last 5 years in national capital? Sangeet Ragi, you live in the national capital. Can somehow Arvind Kejriwal take credit for everything that, the so-called good facilities in the national capital and say, oh, we've done all of this and now we don't like that outsiders come.
Definitely,
so, that's an excuse for him to the Delhi public?
Ma'am,
on the contrary, Arvind Kejriwal party had declared that they will be opening so many colleges in Delhi. They haven't done. They had told the people that they will be adding so many hospitals. They haven't done. Actually, the pent-up feeling towards the people of Bihar and UP have just burst out and come out. He was trying to hide behind his smiles, but now it has come out. It is an insult to the Biharis, who constitute almost 39%. The migrants in Delhi constitute 57% in Delhi. They are the one who are going to decide the future of Delhi in terms of power.
Then why is he targeting them? No, that sounds politically foolish.
No, it's a politically. एक कहावत है, जब नास मनुज पर छाता है, पहले विवेक मर जाता है. Certainly, he has gone mad. He is thinking that the last time he had manipulated the people from Bihar, particularly those who were in slums, to vote in favor of Kejriwal. But nothing has been done for their benefit, and therefore he is going to pay the price. Second one, no one can deny that the people who are coming from the Bihar and UP are contributing to the political economy and also the economy of Delhi. You go to the Ridge Lane, you go to the Hudson Line, you will be finding that two rooms flat is earning 25,000, 30,000. The cheap labor, they are contributing in all aspects.
We
of
don't
life.
want to get into that because you need not justify the contribution of someone coming out from outside Delhi for this statement because as it stands, the Constitution of the country allows anyone to roam freely anywhere in the country and avail services. Can I also inform my viewers that actually in the Delhi hospitals, there was a policy that was started that you had to show your voter ID card to get free treatment. Otherwise, they used to refer you to AIIMS and Safdarjung, basically central hospitals. I also want to introduce Amit Malviya of the BJP joining us, Ravi Srivastava also, formerly with the Aam Aadmi Party. Ravi Srivastava, what do you have to say in justification for what Arvind Kejriwal is doing now? He's trying to follow in the footsteps of Balasaheb Thackeray? Create some insider-outsider divide?
What he has said is absolutely correct. I want to ask a question to this BJP gentleman that what happened to your tom-tomming that Ayushman Yojana? Why people are coming to Delhi for treatment? Why your Yojana has failed in Bihar and UP both? Why people are not getting the proper treatment in their respective states? Why should they rush to Delhi? For what reason? Your schemes are failed. You are already on paper only. You are not doing any service over there. That's why people are rushing to Delhi. And what Kejriwal has said, about it.
Delhi doesn't belong to your forefathers, Mr. Ravi Prakash. Delhi belongs to every Indian. Please don't behave like that. This doesn't belong to your forefathers and it is not your property.
One second. Don't repeat yourself. One second. I want Amit Malviya to respond to that. Amit Malviya, respond to Ravi Srivastava.
I have not questioned your father yet. I have not questioned your father yet. You please don't question.
Let's not get into that. Gentlemen, I don't want any of this, please. Amit Malviya.
Well, Shivani, first of all, India allows for people to move from one state to another without any restrictions, and therefore I think the statement that Kejriwal has made goes against the grain of the constitution. The only state which did not allow free movement was Jammu and Kashmir because of Article 370, which we have abrogated. And therefore, if Kejriwal wants to build another Kashmir-like situation in Delhi, only then will he make these kind of statements. He has a problem with Bihari settlements or people from the east coming here, making a living, adding to the GDP of the city of Delhi. But he doesn't have a problem when the Rohingyas and the illegal Bangladeshis come and settle here. But that's a debate for another day. I want to ask Arvind Kejriwal in particular. Every year he goes to Bangalore for his own personal treatment. What if Bangalore or Karnataka says that he cannot come here? What if Delhi says that you cannot be the chief minister of the state because you are a migrant to the state?
Why your
so the question is
giving a
that Arvind Kejriwal's statement is meant to polarize, is meant to divide the society, and is meant to sow the seeds of hatred for people from one class to another. And this is exactly the kind of politics that Arvind Kejriwal wants to do.
No, not at all. Nothing. Kejriwal is very fair. What your government is giving to Kejriwal, you are collecting.
If you're bringing up the Shiv Sena example, I want to understand from you, were you for that politics by Shiv Sena in Maharashtra?
What your government?
And if you are raking in that example, then please tell me, how do you justify Arvind Kejriwal trying to do the same in the national capital? Why are you condoning one?
I am raking where Mr. Amit Malviya was sleeping that time. Why did he not ask a question? Even 5 years before, North Indians were thrown out from Mumbai. Why did he not speak over that time? They did not speak because that time it suited them. Their own.
That's not an argument. I want to know where you stand. Amit Malviya will be asked questions by me.
No, that's an argument.
Sangeet Raji wants to come in. Sangeet Raji, I want to understand from you that why is it that when you want votes, you try to woo Purvanchalis in the national capital? They are, of course, a big vote bank. You've talked about it yourself. But then, how is it that the same chief minister wants to then suddenly demonize them, saying that, you know, because they are the ones standing in queues in the capital, capital hospitals, you have to wait longer. They can spend 500 rupees, get 5 lakh treatment.
It is precisely because I think that Ravi Srivastava wants to see the defeat of Arvind Kejriwal. So on your television, whatever he is saying, everything is going against Arvind Kejriwal.
And
let me tell you why Arvind Kejriwal is doing so. Because the people in slums, particularly coming from Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, who are from the adjoining states, they were given big promises to them. But Arvind Kejriwal really has failed to deliver on those issues. Look at the housing, look at the sanitation, look at all other problems. The education to them. On every count he has failed, and that is why.
No, I still don't understand. No, what I'm trying to understand from a political standpoint, Ravi Srivastava, please, you must stop and listen to the other side also. I have a question for you, Ravi Srivastava. I'm still trying to understand why somebody snubbed their own vote bank. Sangeet Ragi, by your logic, that there were people, of course, who came from outside, who so-called outsiders in the national capital, voted for Arvind Kejriwal. I want to understand from Ravi Srivastava, though, there is Arvind Kejriwal making alibis for not being able to really deliver on mohalla clinics, for not being able to build hospitals. They promised universities, no new campuses have opened in the national capital. Are these alibis that, you know, somebody else is eating into your share? We have enough. And that enough also did not happen in the last 5 years, Ravi Srivastava. Come on. Delhi has had some of the best facilities where people from across the country come. That's not Arvind Kejriwal's gift to the national capital.
Who created those facilities? Who created those facilities?
Certainly not alone Arvind Kejriwal.
What is happening to the Ayushman?
No, I'm asking you to answer my question. Is this an alibi for not being able to deliver on your tall promises?
There is no alibi. He has delivered his promises. He has delivered all his promises. You don't have to question him at all.
Everything's done.
Which promise he has not delivered? You tell me. You tell me which promise he has not delivered.
Where are the new hospitals? Which new university campus has opened?
Which promise he has not delivered?
Where are the new colleges?
Arvind Kejriwal has promised to,
Ravi, Sangeet Ragi.
First.
Where are those colleges, Mr. Ravi Srivastava? Not a single college has been added to Delhi in last 5 years.
Grounds are there. International level facilities are there for students.
One second, Sangeet Ragi, running out of time, please.
Look,
Amit Malviya.
Shivani, look, Ravi Srivastava is not making any coherent argument. He's merely rambling away, just like Kejriwal has started doing, just because he expects an election there. The truth of the matter is that Arvind Kejriwal has not implemented the Ayushman Bharat scheme here. He has kept lakhs of Delhiites deprived of the facility provided by the central government. He has added no facilities to the state capital. He has not provided any new hospitals. His mohalla clinic is a failure. Arvind Kejriwal as a whole has wasted this big mandate that Delhi gave him over the last 5 years. He's going to be voted out, and therefore he's rattled. He's making all kinds of statements. And I don't think people of Delhi are any interested in what he's saying.
You are rattled in Delhi. You have not done anything.
The NRC FOPA, when it came to linking Manoj Tiwari to an NRC exercise in the national capital, then a FOPA targeting Purvanchalis in the national capital. Is it going to be a season of FOPAs for Arvind Kejriwal? And that to this election season in the national capital is really the big question. I thank all of you for joining us.